Welcome back to Web Woman. I'm Lauren Webb. I'm so glad that you are here. Thank you so much for the response on the last video on encouragement. I'm going to continue with that today. As you can see, I am in my car because this is my life. And so, welcome wherever you are watching this, because this is where I am filming this. Just take a deep breath with me. If you are able to close your eyes, please feel free to do so. And let's just connect it across time and space before diving into today's topic. I'm so glad you're here. I really, really am. So I wanted to continue on the topic of encouragement because the encouraging ourselves is one aspect of encouragement. And the next aspect, obviously, is going to be encouraging others. And that's the goal, is to not remain introspective or inward focused forever. It's to be able to take our light out into the world and to exact change. And how do we bring about change into the world? Well, the reality is that we can only do so when we have a steady vibration of our own courage. How can I bring courage to the world? Well, I can only do so when I am solidly courageous within myself, or at least to the point where I am more courageous than not. I mean, there's no perfection in this state of courage, but there is a reality of when my cup is full, I am able to encourage others so easily. So easily. It is not even work to do so. I don't even have to really go looking that hard for things to encourage anyone about. What happens is when my cup is full, I begin to look around with some sort of like rose-colored glasses of encouragement, where it's like I really do start to perceive people's lives as incredible. And then the only work is to open my mouth and say something about it and give people a little bit of encouragement, because this is a key that I have really, really found in my own life to be true, in my children's lives, in my spouse, in just everyday people, is it takes so very little encouragement. I got this quote from Jordan Peterson, but it's just a concept that makes absolute sense as soon as you say it. We people need so very little encouragement just to make them feel this much better, or this much better, or this much better. um, so that being said, I want to be able to eventually move from a place where I am only encouraging myself or working on encouraging myself to being able to encourage one another. This is the reason I'm doing this, though. This video is because when we are full, when our own cup is full, then we come out of the vibration of competing for resources. Okay. When my cup feels empty or less than full, what happens is I start to feel that negative polarization, which is not enough, that I was talking about last time. That when we have that not enough vibration going on, then what happens is I begin perceiving not enough. And then if I start to give it away to someone else, I give it in a little parcel. I give you a little piece of the pie. I'll give you a little bit of encouragement, but there's going to be some sort of string attached. Even if it's just energetically, even if it's just in my mind, there's a string attached. Well, I liked your post. How come you never liked mine? Well, I shared your reel. How come you never shared mine? Though these are just real thoughts, y'all. Like, this is just reality. This is how my mind works. And I mean, if it's not you, if this does not happen to you, if you can encourage people with no strings attached 100% of the time, then this video is not for you. Now that they have left, let me talk to the rest of us. Where when I do things for other people, what I'm talking about is when I'm operating from a less than full cup, what can happen is I perceive that there's a competition for resources. There's a competition for love. There's a competition for affection, adoration. And so then I start to give my adoration, because I should do it. I should give adoration to people. I should give encouragement to people. It's the nice thing to do. It's the kind thing to do. I saw a trend on something and I want to continue that. that's that energy that I have that's alive is reciprocity. And listen, reciprocity is real. I give you something, you give me something back. This fosters our sense of community. But let's be honest, when I'm doing something because I expect to get something back, there's like this little twinge of like, ugh, right? There's like this factor when it's like, here, let me give you this gift. Oh, by the way, there's strings attached, even if they're just energetic strings. I know you're going to come back 2 years from now and go, where's that gift I gave you? It makes me not even like the thing. Not, I mean, depends on what the thing is, right? Anyway, so the whole reason I'm saying all of this is if you find yourself with a cup that is less than full, go back to the previous video that I put out called Encouraging Yourself. I believe that's what it's called. Go back to that video. I'll link to it right here. But go back to this video about encouraging yourself and start your devotional practice of looking in the mirror and telling yourself you're doing a good job. Putting your hand on your heart and breathing as you affirm yourself in truth. Now, again, we're not talking about flattery. We're not talking about the flattery Jenga where we put one piece of affirmation in and it's kind of like it doesn't really feel true, but we're just going to keep piling it on, saying it. If we say it enough, it'll work. No, find something that encourages you, that feels true, and stick with that for a little while until you can find that next step and that next step. Okay, so that's just a recap of the last video. I don't want to go back over that. All of you can return to that if you'd like to develop your own practice. Because when our cup is full, this is the whole main point that I'm trying to get to. When our cup is full, it is easy. It is so easy to encourage other people. All it takes is the effort of opening our mouth. This is what I have found. Okay, empty tanks that are trying to encourage. They attract more empty tanks. Okay, let me tell you what I mean by this. And empty tanks look like that are trying to encourage looks like I'm gonna should myself into encouraging someone else. I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna be kind. I'm gonna be kind to everyone because that's what I should do, right? Okay, you get that. But here's what happens: when you have an empty tank, you will attract an empty tank, and that can look like an energy vampire. It can look like someone who loves the way that you make them feel and has no idea how to get it for themselves. And so then they attach to you and attach to your gift of encouragement, attach to your beautiful, wonderful essence, and they start to just zap everything out of you. And then you start to feel guilty because you can feel them sucking you dry, but you don't know what to do about it because you think like, well, I'm the only person capable of making them feel this way. Because no, obviously it just takes a little bit of encouragement to feel really good. But I'm over here, the only person giving them that little bit. I'm the only person showing them love. They need me. They need me. They need me. Hello, old friend, codependency. Anybody else? And if you've ever had codependent tendencies, you can hear as soon as I start to talk this way. I mean, it is so easy to get caught up in this pattern of codependency. If I don't give them this little bit of encouragement, nobody will. They need me. I need them. Ugh. It gets really nasty really fast. So if that doesn't drive home to you the purpose, the benefit of filling your own cup first, becoming your own best friend, giving yourself what you need when you need it, then, I mean, I don't know what else to tell you. When your cup is full and you just start to overflow with this encouragement for other people, here's what can happen. You are rewarded with a devotion to yourself, with a appreciation of yourself, and with this energy of praise for your own life. Not only that, you begin to open your receptors to encouragement that's all around you, to people able to see you for the encourager and the encouragement that you give, and then offer it back to you, which, I mean, it feels really good. And that's the reciprocity. That's where the reciprocity starts to feel really wonderful. And you have a community built on authentic interactions, not on I should be nice, I should be kind, or there's this trend going on and I'm going to be a part of it, or any of those things. We're dealing with rewards, the true rewards of human intimacy. That's what we're trying to realize in this life. The experience of actual abundance, actual freedom, actual authentic connection, which is and then we even get to access, I'm able to start to communicate my needs to someone else because I know I can fill my own cup, but then I can authentically ask people for encouragement, and not from a victim place, but from a place of, I know how to fill my own cup. And I love the way that you make me feel when you talk to me. So I can ask for that and be full myself, but also receive the gift of friendship, receive the gift of intimacy from someone else, from another human being. So I hope this all makes sense. Here's a couple of action steps for you, okay? Number one, check in before you go to try to encourage someone else, and just take a moment, just a quick second, a quick check in. Do I feel appreciated? Have I appreciated myself? Or do I feel like I'm competing for a finite resource of affection, adoration, and appreciation? If the answer is the latter, you know what to do. Go back to your devotional practice. Feel into how wonderful you are. Feel into how amazing you are. And then open your eyes and start to look for the amazing, wonderful things around you. But only when you are on that solid disc of self-appreciation. Okay. Number two, if you're feeling amazing, if you know, no, I'm doing great, I'm killing it, I am having a great time, let's go. If that's where you find yourself, congratulations, it's time to open your mouth and go for it. The reason I even included this is that we get so nervous about encouraging each other, and that's a little bit of conditioning. That's a little bit of that vibration of there's not enough encouragement to go around. Girl, man, whatever, who is watching, what do you have to lose? What do you have to lose? Someone telling you, like, don't encourage me? Okay, fair enough. Then you know where to send them. Send them to my video about self-encouragement because they don't have the receptors open. Okay, fair enough. But you did your part in giving what you have been wanting to receive. And way to go, you. That is how we start to make little changes in this world, is seeing people for how they really are, seeing people in their potential, in their energy, being able to say, I see you and I hear you. I really see you and I hear you. You know why? Because I see and I hear myself. I have given myself the devotion of seeing and hearing myself, of being my own best friend, so that I can offer you genuine, authentic encouragement and friendship, not from a place of I need it, from a place of I actually want to be connected to you. Okay, now here's what we're going to do. We are going to take a moment and feel ourselves in encouragement and feel ourselves in gratitude. And then we are going to set an intention to show appreciation to someone while we are in that state of appreciation, that state of gratitude. So here we go. Close your eyes if you are able. Take a deep breath and put yourself in the position of gratitude. Whatever it takes to get there. Find something good in this exact moment. It might be bird song in the air. It might be the wind blowing across your face. It might be that you have cozy socks on and are able to feel the warmth of socks. It might be that your hair is washed and you actually had a chance to wash your hair. It can be something so tiny. It's just something small. It can even be this. I can breathe. I can breathe deeply. I am grateful that I can breathe. I appreciate my breath. This breath is the perfect opportunity to recognize my own value and worth. The abundance of oxygen around me is proof that my life is valuable. This cosmic yes to my existence is my slip and slide of gratitude into appreciation for my life. Take as long as you need right here and really feel yourself getting into that state of gratitude and appreciation. And when you are there, you can open your eyes and find someone or something to shower this appreciation on. I'm going to do it right now, all over you. I appreciate you. I appreciate your attention. I appreciate your participation. I appreciate your essence, that you exist in the same time and space as I do. I feel you across time and space, and I am so, so grateful to breathe the same air as you, wherever you are in the world. Thank you for being here. Be blessed.